Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back with some more Crown Zenith action, and if you couldn't tell, we are playing with some more Radiant Eternatus on the channel, but it is a different combo than the one we played before. If you want to see more Radiant Eternatus gameplay, I'll link it right above my noggin. It'll be right above my head right now. So, today we are playing with Radiant Eternatus combined with Shadow Rider VMAX. So, Shadow Rider Calyrex has been out for a while, but if you're not familiar with what it does, it has the Underworld Door ability, which allows you to accelerate psychic energy from your hand onto your bench psychic Pokemon and draw 2 cards. So this deck does 2 of my favorite things in the Pokemon trading card game: accelerate energy and draws cards, all in one amazing ability. And then of course you've got Max Geist, which does 10 base plus 30 more for each psychic energy you have attached to all of your Pokemon. So you can really build up a massive Shadow Rider and put a bunch of energy in play, especially when you Radiant Eternatus can just immediately bench 2 Shadow Rider Calyrexes with the Climactic Gate ability. Really powerful. You also can potentially bench an Espeon VMAX. Espeon VMAX is here mainly to counter decks like Lost Box, the Lost Mine in Lost Box, as well as the Amazing Rare Yveltal and stuff like that. So you can also put that into the play with the Radiant Eternatus. I am playing a few of the copies of the 3 copies of the Shadow Rider V, because it is nice to be able to get down potentially 4 Shadow Riders in one turn. Now I'm also playing 2 Galarian Articunos. This is an incredible way to boost your damage. When you put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can accelerate 2 Psychic Energies from your hand onto this Pokemon, getting you in essentially an extra 60 damage in play for Shadow Rider, which is really cool. It has an attack, Psy Laser. It snipes for 120. It definitely can be useful. And then I'm playing 2 Mews in this list. Just another way to help us potentially dig and find what we need. The Mysterious Tail allows us to look at the top 6 cards of our deck and get any item card there. That allows us to search for maybe Quick Ball, Heavy Ball, Ultra Ball, just quicker ways to find our Radiant Eternatus. So it's a solid Pokemon in the list. I'm playing a couple Scoop Up Nets as well, so I could potentially recycle those. So I would say pretty standard combo. Just build up a bunch of energy, do a lot of damage. Moving on to the trainers, we've got some solid trainers. We've got the Fog Crystals, which is great psychic support. It can be either a basic psychic energy or a basic psychic Pokemon. So we've got lots of search in this deck, like I said. We've got 3 training courts to get our energy back, 2 Boss, 3 Marnie, 3 Research, and 1 Serena. And then, of course, 2 Air Balloons for pivoting, 2 Choice Belts for extra damage. I am running one of the 4 Seal Stones because I can equip this to the Shadow Rider and give myself that V-Star power to search for whatever I might need. Like, for instance, I can also use it on turn 1. I can bench a Shadow Rider Calyrex V and use 4 Seal Stone to go get my Radiant Eternatus, which is another fun combo. And then 13 energy to round out the list. This is my Shadow Rider Calyrex. I guess it's a Radiant Eternatus deck, but it's Shadow Rider Calyrex flavor. This is the flavor of the day. Question of the day: if you guys have been playing with Radiant Eternatus, what is your guys' favorite VMAX combo to play with Radiant Eternatus? Let me know in the comments section down below. Let's get into some games. Alright, let's get in here with this new spicy Radiant Eternatus list, baby. Our opponent is going to call the coin flip. A-okay. We win. Let's go. I'm going first. 100%. Alright, definitely a pretty solid start, I would say. I mean, we've got Fog Crystal. We have a Quick Ball to establish our Radiant E-turn. Like, I'm feeling pretty dang good about this. We're playing against Lost Box, it looks like. Okay, well, I kind of want to get my Espeon in play. Espeon is in the deck. Radiant E-turn's in the deck. I've got 3 Shadow Riders, so getting down 1 Calyrex here is going to be pretty good for us. Let's Mysterious Tail. We find a Switch. Not super amazing, but definitely not terrible. Quick Ball here. We can grab the E-turn. I can do my attach for turn. Now, unfortunately, I'm not getting the Espeon in play right now, but I guess I don't necessarily need the Espeon in play right now. So we can just get double VMAX in play, bam, bam. We have the other Shadow Rider Calyrex in our hand. So, definitely solid. Yeah, we just have to, we can just Marnie and hopefully just draw into the absolute nuts. Now, we see our opponent has a Psychic and Fire deck box, so it would lead me to believe they're playing the Radiant Charizard flavor of Lost Box. We shall see. They get rid of a Comfey off that, so... Okay, Scoop Up Net, not too shabby. They're getting a couple cards in the Lost Zone. I'm really hoping they don't get into a Calyrex and aren't able, like that, okay, for sure, and aren't able to knock out my Mew with a Cramorant this turn. That would be kind of bad. If you can, it's nice to avoid giving up those prize cards. It is a little awkward as well because I have one of my switching cards in my hand. We'll see, we'll see. He gets rid of a Quick Ball. Interesting, that gets him the Cram. So, what does our opponents have in mind here? Okay, they do have another Quick Ball, so looks like they are going to be able to get the Cram down. You get rid of a Switch as well, so they have to have another switching card in that hand too. Do they got it like that, bro? They attach a Psychic to Sableye and pass. Oh, rope. Well, I actually don't technically give up a prize. Here, have this Radiant Eternatus. Bam. Let's go. Alright, what do we top deck? A Psychic Energy? I'll take it and run. Let's start drawing some cards. Excuse me. We'll go another Psychic Energy here. Okay, we get a third Psychic Energy, bro. Okay, we got a lot of Psychic in play. This is looking really solid. That's 3 Psychics. I can Fog Crystal. I can get down my Espeon. I kind of want this Espeon down. So Espeon's coming down. I'm going to switch into my Shadow Rider. I can equip the Choice Belt. It doesn't really matter. And I don't want to put out Training Court because that kind of helps them. I am going to Marnie them as well. I do find my 4 Seal Stone, which is actually pretty solid. And Ultra Balls. Let's net ourselves a KO here. Alright, we are smacking the Cramorant. Cramorant goes down. We can also potentially use Articuno to snipe their Pokemon on the bench. So let's see. He plays a Path to the Peak. Are you kidding me? That's okay. We have a Training Court in our hand. Everything is fine. No need to worry. I'm really hoping he can't get to a Lost Mine this turn, honestly. He could take, what, 60 plus 70... 60 plus 60 there. He can actually take 2 prizes next turn off these bad boys. So, he's down to Fire Energy. Okay. Air Balloon in the next Comfey. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. This puts him up to 9. And he gets rid of another Path to the Peak. Okay. Quick Ball. Probably Radiant Charizard is gonna be 3 Sableyes. Sure, man. And a pass. Okay. Alright. I guess I can Ultra Ball away these. We can grab the Espeon VMAX. He's down a lot of Path to the Peak, man. That's super good for us. I can go here, get rid of that. I can always equip my B-Star here, and he scoops that. Yeah, Espeon VMAX was, I mean, he had 3 Sableyes down. What can you do against that, baby? Let's go. So I think our last opponent did definitely scoop preemptively. I mean, they still had Radiant Charizard and lots of turns to work with, but I mean, they seemed like they put all their eggs in one basket with those Sableyes, and then once Espeon came down, Lost Mine became essentially ineffective on my Shadow Rider VMAXs. because he still could have taken knockouts on my bench Pokemon. Keep in mind that Espeon's ability only works on Pokemon with energy, so learning opportunity, right? So I think our opponent definitely scooped preemptively, but we can always learn from our opponents in situations like that. Let's see. I mean, definitely not terrible. We have we have the Forest Seal Stone, we have Quick Ball, we have outs to get ourselves into our 2 Shadow Rider VMAXs this turn, which is pretty busted. Alright, let's see what our opponent is flipping. I hope we're not playing against the Dark deck. The Darkrai box would make me sad. Alright, yeah, we have Forest Seal Stone, Quick Ball as well, super solid. Our opponent is taking their mulligan. Let's get it, man. Hello? Alright, Giratina. And we get an Air Balloon too? Bro. We could potentially pivot out. Do I want to attach energy right now? I could. Excuse me. I kind of don't want to... I guess I could get rid of the Scoop Up Net. I'm trying to figure out what the best discard in this hand is. And I think it's the Scoop Up Net. And then we grab the Radiant Eternatus. Yeah, Radiant Eternatus is here. We've got 3 Shadow Riders in the deck, in addition to this one. I mean, in theory, I could slap this down as well and grab something else. But I think I'm just going to hold on to it. And we get 2 Shadow Rider VMAXs in play. We have 1 as well in our hands, so we can get 3 Shadow Rider VMAXs in play this turn. We also have the Air Balloon. We've got this Forest Seal Stone. We're going to have a lot going on this next turn. We have a draw supporter as well. Like, I feel pretty comfortable with our spot. Our opponent is going to start with the flower selection. And they get rid of another Comfey. Okay. Let's see. Now, Giratina is pretty scary, but one thing I didn't consider is putting the Espeon VMAX in play to completely stop the Giratina V-Star from doing anything. I mean, at least, not from anything, but at least stopping the Star Requiem, the V-Star power. So maybe that is definitely a solid option to get that in play this turn and get going before our opponent really sets up a lot of cards into the Lost Zone. Alright, that is a 3rd flower selection. They choose to get rid of a boss, which is pretty good, and they get down to 2nd Tina. Okay, and a pass with, what, 3 cards in the Lost Zone? I like those odds. We'll go here, Air Balloon here, Forest Seal Stone here. I can always just do my attach for turn here. I could Underworld Door as well. Let's Underworld Door, draw a couple of cards, more energy. That's what I like to see. Underworld Door yet again. Okay, more Underworld Doors. Okay, ooh, Articuno's okay. I don't necessarily care for it right now. You guys want to see a crazy play? I'm going to Star Alchemy here for Scoop Up Net. Alright, this is the wildest play you've ever seen, alright? And then I'm trying to think about the best order in which to do this, because I want to go Scoop Up Net here. Let's just do it. Let's just drop the Radiant Eternatus back down and go Shadow Rider and Espeon VMAX right into play. I know I'm playing a little bit slow and passive, but my opponent did only get 3 cards into the Lost Zone on their first turn of the game. So I'm hoping that if we set up our board state strong enough, we can build up enough energy to one-shot whatever Giratina they put into play. And one thing I do need to do though is put energy on each one of my Pokemon at least. so that they can't be Star Requiem. Because, I mean, even Espeon can fall victim to it if it doesn't have energy on it. Yep, so definitely something that we need to do. He gets rid of a quick ball. Okay. Colress's experiment for sure. I need a couple more cards in the Lost Zone, man. Man, Lost Zone just builds up so quickly. Gets rid of another boss's orders. I mean, fine by me. The less boss they have, the better. Ooh, they do have the vacuum for the balloon, though. That is not ideal. I still do have another balloon and a switch card in my deck, so I still have plenty of outs there. Now, the question is, do I want to potentially boss? I can't really boss next turn. I can't chase down one of these Giratinas quite yet because I'm not doing enough damage yet. I mean, rope. Sure, here. Radiant Eternatus, I guess? Yeah, Radiant Eternatus. Here, take this. I don't want it. It has definitely done its job here. Alright, Comfey gets rid of Energy Recycler. Okay, that's pretty solid. Mirage Gate. Are they going to start going in on these Tinas? Alright, he's splitting the energy as well. Pretty smart. And a pass. Okay. We top deck energy. That's really good for us. Let's start Underworld Dooring some energy onto these bad boys. I find a switch as well. We can put out the Training Court. Training Court also kind of helps him, though. Gosh, it's so awkward. Because I can get rid of this and one of my Training Courts. I can thin a card out of my deck that I don't want to draw into. Now, the question is, I can't boss. I really can't. So, do I just research? And do I even try and swing into this Comfey, man? I just don't like swinging into the Comfey and taking one lone prize card. I feel like it doesn't do enough for me. Because I'm only doing, I've got, what, 4 energy in play? I'm only doing 130 right now, man. I'm going to go for the Marnie here. I'm going to leave the Radiant Eternatus in play, and I'm going to go for the Marnie, and I'm going to hopefully draw into a lot of energy just like that. Okay. Let's keep it going. Underworld Door. Let's put one on the Espeon. Okay. Underworld Door again. Let's put one on that one. Why not? Energy? Oh, ooh, yes, we do. We get another energy. Let's go. Fog Crystal, grab another energy. Let's keep it moving, man. Underworld Door to this one. Now, everyone has energy on them, so nothing can be Star Requiem. Is that the right word? Maybe? I don't know. And we're just going to pass from here, I think. I mean, we can definitely thin out a little bit if we want. I think that's okay. I can thin out these because I don't need another... Funny, I don't need the Shadow Rider anymore, which is hilarious. And I can just pass. So, I don't need any of the Shadow Rider Vs. I said this before, I think, and I'll say it again. It is so silly to see 4 Shadow Rider VMAXs in play and a Shadow Rider V in my hand. It's silly. So, none of my Pokemon can fall victim to the Star Requiem. We can, of course, take a lot of damage from Lost Impact, but not the Star Requiem, so we'll see how this plays out, man. I'm missing my Switch card. I mean, I'm down a Switch and an Air Balloon. Right? No, it's still in there. I thought it was down my Switch and Air... No, yeah. No, he got rid of one of my Air Balloons. That's what it was. He lost vacuumed one of my Air Balloons. How many cards is he at right now? That's 5, 6, 7, 8... Oh, he's got plenty in there. Okay, my opponent... Oh my gosh, they also have 10 cards left in their deck. Yoinks! I mean, they're gonna have to go into the Giratina eventually, right? I just need to be able to draw into it, man. I need my other Air Balloon or my Switch. Evo Incense. I mean, both Giratinas are down. Huh. Alright. He can Mirage Gate again as well. It would not be very good if he swung into me this turn. Heavy Ball, okay. Sableye. Another useless card thanks to Espeon. Energy comes down there. Okay, Recycler being able to put energy back into the deck. Solid, solid, solid. Mirage Gate yet again. It's a lot of Mirage Gates, man. This deck is so fun, man. The Mirage Gate with Lost Zone is crazy. He put the grass energy on the wrong Pokemon. You need one grass on Giratina at least. So he definitely misclicked there. Retreat. And you just gonna Lost Impact my Radiant Eternatus, bro? You gonna Lost Impact my poor E-turn? He does. He wastes a Lost Impact on a Radiant Eternatus. That feels so good. He also chooses to get rid of the energy off of himself and not the benched Giratina. I mean, this Giratina is going to be going down this turn. Whether my opponent likes it or not, it's going down. Our opponent can net himself a prize card, but we are going to take 2 in return here. Alright, my Shadow Rider's in there now, baby. What do you top deck? Espeon? Wow, that is completely useless. Do not need either of those. Let's thin out this bad boy. I think Training Court is more beneficial to him. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to throw down a big fat research. Let's draw into some more energy. Oh, wow, that was no energy. Wow, that was a little... We have 4 energy in our deck. Okay. Let's Underworld Door. Let's get some more energy in play. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 3, 6, 8, 9 with the Choice Belt. That's 270 plus base 10. We are at 280 damage. And that's a max, guys, for a KO. Alright, let's go. And we did a Lost Zone, his own Giratina. He can Lost Impact us, but we can always honestly just run away and hope he doesn't have a boss's orders. That's kind of the name of the game now, is to potentially pivot between multiple Shadow Riders. Alright, more energy comes down. He puts a water energy on it, but he needs to set something else up. Yeah, boy. I'm sorry, smiley face. The Sylveon protects us, and I'm just gonna swing. I don't even need to draw more cards. Let's go, baby. That feels really good when your opponent does that. I'm not gonna lie. It feels really freaking good. I mean... Maybe our opponent thought once he took all this energy off the board, I wouldn't have enough damage to KO it with one of my backup Shadow Riders, but yeah, Espeon VMAX coming in clutch again, baby. Alright, one last game with this list here. I think the deck is fun. I like it. Like I said, it definitely has a serious fun factor. I don't think it's like the most like, oh my gosh, this is the best way to play the Radiant Eternatus, but it's definitely solid. It's definitely one option you can use. Appleton. Oh, this looks like it's Regidrago. Okay. Regidrago is interesting. It has a lot of options. I'm trying to think. It all depends on if he plays the Flygon in his list. He plays Leafeon. Okay, let's see what my opponent has going on here. They already got the Goodra down, which is a little unfortunate. That's already in the discard pile, so Regidrago can easily copy that attack. Energy attached for turn into Greening Cells. All right, All our opponent needs is a 1 fire energy to really get themselves going. We do also find, dang, that's actually pretty good. We do also find the Forest Seal Stone. I can get down one of these. I have all my Shadow Riders in deck. I'm going to want to do a lot of damage next turn. So I'm trying to figure out the best way in which to do that, quite frankly. We can Quick Ball away the Ultra Ball, I suppose. I want to get fully set up here. That's the thing. I want to get all 4 Shadow Riders down. And I think that's the game plan. Yeah, we're going to go like this. I am going to attach for turn. We're going to attach here as well. And then we're going to Serena, discard this card, and draw 5. See what we find off this. Another Shadow Rider. We find the VMAX. Now, I don't need to get this VMAX in play quite yet, but I can go Star Alchemy like this and grab my Radiant Eternatus. And then we can just, yeah, slap that bad boy down. Search my deck for 2 VMAXs and put them into play. I mean, we have potential to do some really gnarly stuff next turn. Our opponent has the Switch, okay? You know, they just had the nuts. I should have Marnied, I suppose. They got fire in that hand too, bro. They got the Training Court. All right, he's going in with the Apex Dragon, or the what is it? Not the Apex Dragon. And he does hit fire, the Legacy Star. And he does hit fire, so he can always grab that card out of the discard pile. Best attack to use is probably going to be Rolling Iron, so it's a little scary because we can't exactly one-shot the Regidrago this next turn. So they grab Quick Ball, Incense, okay. So they didn't choose to grab the fire for the attack cost. Maybe they're going to Crobat here. Okay, Tina, for sure. That is definitely another alternative attacker down and ready to go. Greninja comes down. Okay. And the fire for, oh, that's right. He had the Training Court down, so he doesn't need to do that. And Lumineon. Okay. Well, going in for a research. All right. Now, he does take a prize card here. He'll probably use Rolling Iron to do so. I'm just trying to think, is there a way in which I can potentially one-shot him this turn? I don't think so. I think my best option would probably be to gust around it and maybe hit this Lumineon. I mean, I've got a lot of draw on board with these 2 energies. I'm seeing a minimum of 5 cards this next turn. 2 Shadow Riders plus my top deck, so... Alright, Incense yet again. Grabs the Leafeon V-Star. Yo, you're gonna gust out my V... Oh, bro. Oh, no, wait, he already used his V-Star, so he can't utilize that. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, okay, Energy Hurricane. Oh, he's choosing to accelerate energy to his backup Regidrago. That's actually so much better than Rolling Iron. That's actually so much better. Well, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna promote the Eternatus for now. We'll see what we get off the top. Okay, that's a start. It's putting energy back into our hand as well. And let's start going in. Let's draw some cards. Okay. I can use this Fog Crystal to grab myself an additional energy. I'm going to grab this Articuno. I feel like I am going to need it. Especially if I'm going to get fully powered up this turn. We do find a Boss's Orders and an Air Balloon. Hold up. We get an attach for turn as well. Because we are currently doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 150, 160. We're literally only doing 160 damage. Are you serious? That's like so bad. Yikes, yeah. So awkward right now. What if I just attach here and Marnie. Because I just, yeah, there's no way I can... Okay, we do find a Scoop Up Net. Doesn't really do us much good right now. Now, I can Fog Crystal and grab out this Mew and bench it for when he knocks out this Radiant Eternatus this next turn. Okay, that's the game plan. We're going to go like that. I have a Scoop Up Net in my hand. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a KO on anything on his bench. We did draw into the boss. We were just short on energy. We just needed one more energy and we would have been able to slap down the Articuno and use Articuno there as well. So the Rolling Iron is probably going to come in hot this turn since he doesn't need to power up anymore. He Energy Hurricanes again? He's powering up the Leafeon. That's actually so good for us. He's literally giving us all the time we need to actually get set up with these Shadow Riders. I mean, let's draw some cards. Okay, another Shadow Rider is good. I could Fog Crystal and grab another energy. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to do that. And then we can see a lot more cards here this turn. We can start powering up this Shadow Rider here. We find another boss as well. It's Underworld Door, another energy here. We do find another energy as well. So we have one more Underworld Door. Let's get that going there. Okay. So we're up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 270 plus base 10, 290. We're actually one-shotting the active at the moment. And he has nothing in his discard pile that can one-shot me. Looking good. Heavy Ball, kind of useless, honestly, but that's fine. Okay. Currently, Espeon would actually pop off against my opponent, but I don't have that in play. So, we can always... do I Marnie? I don't know, man. We're going to Scoop Up Net here. We can promote the fresh Calyrex. I can always rebench this. I want to leave this bench space open for... I could always Ultra Ball away my Training Courts as well since I don't need them. Let's go here. We have the Espeon, man. We have enough energy as well to power up the Espeon. But, I mean, 6360. I mean, Espeon could potentially be good. We have the other Air Balloon in deck. Man, let's set up this Espeon. Let's do it. We're going to go here, and then just Marnie, right? I mean, I could Ultra Ball the Training Courts. I could always just hold the hand as well. Man, let's just hold the hand and take a knockout on the active Regidrago. 280 damage, perfect math. We take ourselves 2 prize cards here to work with. We get the Scoop Up Net. Okay, Scoop Up Net is definitely not bad because we can net our Mew out of play and save that as a potential bench space for something else. Now, what I also kind of want is to find a way to get into my Switch. I want to be able to run away, quite frankly. I just want to run away from my opponent. He is going to Greninja, draw a couple cards. Because if he does swing into me and doesn't one-shot me, it's best just to run away and feed him a fresh Calyrex VMAX. I mean, I guess he could always boss as well. Maybe chase down... Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can win the prize trade, honestly. Raihan, okay. That's definitely not bad. He's going to Raihan to the bench. Looks like my opponent's going to Lost Impact, potentially. Because he can discard the energy from the bench. He switches. Oh, is he going into Leafeon? Interesting. He's using the Leafeon to attack this turn. Well, how much damage? Leafeon, 180. Takes 30 less this next turn. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't just Goodra. I really don't. I can always just chase this bad boy down, honestly. I don't really see a reason not to chase down the Leafeon, or the Regidrago, because the Leafeon has less damage reduction, right? I just chase this bad boy down, right? I'm pretty sure that this is the way to go. Now, like I said, I don't have a way to retreat at the moment, but I think it's okay to potentially give up these. Yeah, that's right. The Drago was the play, baby. So, after playing this deck fairly extensively, I would say, I have come to the conclusion that this is probably not the best way to play not just Shadow Rider, but also Radiant Etern. I mean, is it fun? Heck yes. I gotta be honest, I still kind of want to try Radiant Etern with every single VMAX that has ever existed because I think it's just so fun to mess around with. But yeah, no, I would highly encourage you guys to give it a try. It does kind of struggle in some matchups, like Lost Box is really difficult, and Regis. I ran into Regis a little bit, and that was a little bit challenging as well. But other than that, like I said, the deck is super duper fun. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.